Hey guys! For today's video, I have another mystery box to unbox. I love these and I have a bunch of them on my channel, so I'll link those below if you guys want to check them out. But today is for KVD Vegan Beauty, formerly known as Kat Von D's makeup line. It was sold over to a different company, which is why I decided to give it a shot, and then I saw that they have this mystery box, so I really wanted to try it out. So as you can see, this box is really big. It's supposed to have 7 or 8 maybe even full-size products in it, and it was $70 US, and the value is supposed to be over $200. So we'll check that at the very end of the video. But apart from the actual box itself, I got some freebies when I was checking out, and then I used another coupon code, which I will list below. I don't remember which one it was, but gave me some more things too. So apart from the 8 full-size products that's in here, I'm supposed to have like 3 or 4 more. So that's really cool. And as you can see, I'm going to do this video barefaced because I'm expecting a lot of products to be in here and I actually really want to try everything out. So the first part of the video is going to be an unboxing, and then the second part is going to be actually trying everything on and seeing my first impressions on everything. So let's cut into this bad boy. I'm so excited. So it comes with a little bit of protection, and then yeah, it says here that I have the 4 things that I got for free, and then the box itself, it doesn't say anything that's inside obviously, but this is everything. Oh my god, it looks like a ton of stuff. I'm so excited. So first, for my freebies, I got this, I think it's a mirror. Yeah, so it's this little mirror. It says KVD on it, and it sort of looks like a wax stamp, and again, a little handheld mirror. Cute, not bad, and it was free, so that was fun. And then I got these 2 minis, which is the Go Big or Go Home mascara, so it's just a tiny sample size. And then also a mini of this Everlasting liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Mother. Let me open it up for you and swatch it. That's the color. It's so super pigmented and actually really beautiful. It's like a pinky berry color. I really like that actually. And then I think this is it, but there was a makeup bag that's supposed to also come with the code that I was using, and it's huge. It's so big, way bigger than I was expecting. It's so pretty. It actually sort of looks like a clutch, like you can take that out like on a night out. You know, now it's not really relevant, but for a little bit later. And it has this tassel on it and just one big pocket. So really nice, feels really good, really big. I like this, and it was free. So now for the stuff that I actually paid for, which is supposed to be $200 plus value. So let's see what's inside. So first thing I see in here is another one of those clutches. So apparently they also put them in a mystery bag, apart from the fact that I used the code to get another one. So basically I have 2. So I'm actually going to be giving this away to one of you guys because I don't really need to. And I'll see, maybe I'll throw in something else from this box with this, but the rules are going to be listed below. So just look there and see what you need to do to win this. Okay, so first thing I see in here that's an actual product is the Lock-It Makeup Setting Spray. Again, this is a full size. I'm not going to say it to everything because everything is supposed to be a full size, but this is what it looks like. Okay, I mean, it looks fine. Not the nicest packaging, I'm not gonna lie. And it's this kind of spritzer that is not continuous. It smells kind of like a face mask, or just like in general face product. More like skincare-y. Not bad, I'm going to try it later on in the video. Next in here we have a makeup brush, and this is the Lock-It Edge Foundation Brush. It actually looks really nice. This is a bunch of excess packaging. I mean, there was a plastic and then a box and then another plastic. I don't get that, but alright. Oh, look at that. Another plastic. And now here's the brush. It has sort of a unique kind of shape on top. It's not exactly domed, but it has this like white fibers that go like this. You can tell that it's a little bit more unique, but it's actually really soft and it is really dense, so it would be good for foundation. And ooh, yeah, it's really soft. It feels really nice. So I'll see how this performs later on. I'll try it with my foundation, or I don't think they brought foundation in here, right? This is a mystery box, so probably with my foundation in the second part of the video. Next, ooh, this is so pretty. This is the Metal Crush Extreme Highlighter. This is what the packaging looks like. Mine is in gamma ray. I don't really know, but it looks really beautiful. This is what the inside packaging looks like. It says right here, metal crush. Very, very pretty, but it does look really glittery. Yes, so swatching it, I don't know if you can tell. It is very reflective and beautiful, really. But you can tell that it has like pieces of glitter on it. So I think this would be best used as like a eyeshadow topper or something along those lines. Not really as like a highlight for the face, just because I don't really like when you see glitter, when it looks really fake. And this would be really beautiful as like an inner corner highlight or like on top to make your eyeshadows pop a little bit more. I actually really like it. And the color would look really pretty with anything that's like more goldy, champagne-y, pink, and I really like it. But again, I wouldn't use it as like a regular highlight, but we'll see in the second part of the video. Okay, now there are 4 products in here that are a little bit of the smaller size. I'm guessing lipsticks and liners. So first in here, I see the Anti-Precision Pencil. It says Smoky Eyeliner. Okay, it's kind of weird to say anti-precision, like why wouldn't you want to be precise? But if it's like for more smoking the eyelid or something like that, then I get it. And this one is in Trooper Black, so just the black. And ooh, it actually looks really beautiful and kind of fatty. Ah, okay, so it's more of like a shadow pencil, if that makes sense. Like it's very thick, and once you lose that point right here, I can see it just putting on too much product. But I'm assuming, yes, it comes with a little sharpener on the bottom. I don't know if you guys know this, but a bunch of products that look like this actually have this little sharpener like hiding on the bottom. So that's a little trick for you guys if you didn't know. Oh wow, so it's super, super creamy. I can see like smoking this out being really easy, and also it's very black, so it would actually look really nice. But I would always need to like maintain that sharpness, because otherwise it would just look really messy and too big. Next eyeliner in here is the Tattoo Liner, which is her famous liquid liner, or their famous liquid liner, not that it's not KVD anymore. And this one I'm assuming is brown. Yeah, it's called Mad Max Brown. So compared to this first liner, if you can tell, it's a lot skinnier, and it is a liquid liner. It has a really nice point. I actually have a sample of the black one from Sephora that we got for like a birthday gift or something last year. But this is the brown. Very pretty, really pigmented. It actually, from afar, could look like black, but it does have like the tiny bit of softness that the brown has as opposed to a black. So it's actually really nice. I like that. Next, we have 2 of the Everlasting liquid lipsticks. So it's the same as the little sample that I got earlier. And I have the shades Requiem and Bow and Arrow. Okay, so this is what Requiem looks like. It's more of like a lavender purple color, not the type of color that looks best on me, so I'm going to add this to the giveaway. And then this one looks more of a nudie color. It's a little bit squished on top, but that's okay. And yes, it is definitely more of a nude. I don't really own colors like this, so it is interesting to me what it looks like. Okay. So it's definitely more of a brown nude than like a pink or anything along those lines. It could be interesting. And then the last product in here, which I am most excited about and definitely sold me on this whole box because they actually spoiled that it's gonna be in here, is the Shade and Light Contour Palette. Oh my god, I heard so much about this. Because I'm not really a fan of Kat Von D, I never really wanted to go ahead and purchase it because it is so expensive, and I was like, I'd rather buy from other people that I like better and, you know, invest that money somewhere else. But I heard really, really good things about this. One of my best friends who's a makeup artist uses this all the time, so I know it's really good. And I don't know if it has shades, like if there's like different versions of this, if there's like a light one and then like a darker one. But this one is the one I got, and this is what it looks like. You've probably seen this before. It does say Kat Von D and not KVD, which is probably why they put it in here to, you know, change up their packaging and start like writing KVD Big in Beauty instead of her name. But this is the inside. This is the mirror, really pretty. And the 6 shades. So basically you get 3 contour shades and then 3 highlighting shades or like setting shades, and it's all matte. It's really pretty. I know she has, or they have, I'm always confused now. I know they have a cream palette that's like this, and I've seen it in TJ Maxx in the past, but I didn't really want to get the cream. I wanted to get this one, so I didn't pick up the other one, and I'm really glad I didn't because this is the one that I actually wanted, but I wasn't gonna splurge on it. So just this alone, I think, is around like the $50 mark, so it's definitely worth it for everything else, and this for 70 bucks. Like, I'm really happy with this. So before we move on to the try on portion of this video, I just wanted to remind you that you can enter below for these 2 products. It's going to be a quick giveaway. I think I'm gonna put it up for like a week and a half tops. It's all gonna be written below, but let's move on to trying everything on. So there aren't any face products except for the setting powder in this box, which is to be expected with a mystery box because obviously they can't really guess people's shade and stuff. So I'm going to prime as normal with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And then with it, I'm going to be using a new product to me, which I just recently got. This is from Becca, and it is the Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. So I got like a whole set of like under eye stuff, which is also with a corrector, which I'm going to try out today too. So I'm just going to apply this with my fingers, and then I'm going to be applying my foundation with the brush that actually came in this box. Okay, so for the foundation, I just pumped a little bit on the back of my hand. Then I'm picking up with the brush, and then I'm just going to go right into my cheek area and spread it out from here. And normally I apply my foundation with a sponge, a damp sponge, like a beauty blender or something like that. And to be honest, I can already see that this is looking cakeier than my foundation normally looks, which I am not the biggest fan of, but I do really like the shape of it. I feel like it fits really nicely around like crevices of the face. Like this right here sits really nice, and around the nose it's really easy to get like right here. But again, it does look way cakier than my foundation normally looks. Okay, so actually what I think I'm going to do is I did half the face. I think I'm going to do the other half with my regular routine, which is the beauty blender, and I will be right back and then we can compare the results. So this side has the foundation applied with a damp beauty blender, and then this side has the foundation applied with this KVD foundation brush. And looking up close at it, it is not the biggest difference, but around places where I have some dryness, like around my forehead, it clings way more to my dry skin and it sort of looks cakey and foundation-y. Other than that, I think around the cheeks and chin and stuff, it actually looks pretty good on both sides. Usually I use about 2 pumps of this to cover my entire face, but today, halfway through this side, I ran out of a little bit and I had to pump some more, so I think this brush like takes up more product. Now I'm going to move on to my under eyes. Again, I'm just going to use products from other companies. I'm going to be using this concealer from ColourPop. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. And then I'm also going to be using this Becca Color Corrector. Now to set, I'm just going to be using this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Now finally, for our first actual KVD product, I'm going to be using the Lock-It Setting Spray. Okay, so I put quite a lot, but the first couple times that I spritzed, I didn't feel like it actually got on my skin. So I had to place it a little bit closer to my face. It doesn't go that far out. And like I said before, it does smell kind of skinkier. I think the main scent is probably cucumber or something along those lines. But this is what it looks like on. It actually looks super glowy and pretty. I don't know if it's going to stay like this, but so far I like it. Now let's move on to some contouring because I'm super excited for this palette, so we'll do that first today. So I'm just going to be using this brush from Morphe X Jeffree Star. Kind of funny using this inside this palette, but she sold the company. I think it should be fine. So I'm going into this shade over here, and it is super powdery. Like, can you tell how much came off? tap off the excess because there is a ton. This formula is really, really powdery. And I'm just going to go right into my cheekbones. Wow, this is super dark. And then I'm going to go with the tiniest bit more product onto my temples. Again, look how freaking pigmented this is and super, super dark. Now with a smaller brush, I'm going to go into that same color and go down the sides of my nose. Okay, so the actual shade of it is really beautiful. I think it looks super natural, really nice, and sort of like tan a tiny bit. And I do think it looks really nice, but it is so freaking powdery. I was going down the sides of my nose, and because this is so powdery, the powder actually went up my nose and made me almost sneeze. Like, it is so freaking powdery, it's crazy. But the shades on here are really beautiful. They look really nice, at least the one I used. And yeah, let's just try a little bit of the highlighting shades. So like I said before, this palette is all matte. So these are not highlight shades like probably everybody here is used to. They're not glitter, they're not reflective. The whole point of them is to brighten certain areas. So I went under my eyes, I went on top of my nose. You can also go under the contour to make it pop a little more, but I think this is enough for me for today. And now, you know what, just to try it out the way it's meant to be used, I'm going to go into the Metal Crush highlighter and put it on my cheekbones. And then I took whatever was left over on my brush and went down my nose a bit. But this is what it looks like. Let me just hold the light a little bit closer so you can see better. You see that? Very pretty, very reflective, but it does look like glitter, just keep that in mind. But I do really like it actually, it looks really nice. There is no blush in this box, so I'm going to be using this one from Smashbox. This is in the shade Everlasting. And now let's zoom you guys in a little bit and move on to the eyes. Okay, so I actually don't really want to pull in eyeshadows from other companies, so I'm going to go back into the Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to go into this middle shade, and I'm going to gradually build it up in my crease. Now I'm going to go into this peachy color, and I'm going to put this all over my lid. And I think this is actually enough for eyeshadows today. I'm going to go in with some liner on top of all of this to create a really nice, beautiful, everyday, really, really basic look. And I'm going to do a little bit of a wing. So this liner is actually really nice. It goes on really smoothly, super pigmented, and it doesn't drag over my eyelids, so it lets me create a really nice smooth line. And it does almost look black, honestly, but it is soft and it looks really nice with this like really monochrome, simple look. So I actually really, really love this. And then for mascara, I'm going to be trying the Go Big or Go Home mini mascara that they put in here. This is what the mascara looks like with just one coat. This is without, this is with. It's not the most volumizing, but it is really lengthening and separating, which is really nice. Now I'm going to go back into this highlighter with the tiniest little brush, and like I said before, I think it would look really pretty as an inner corner highlight, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Can you tell how much it adds for like lighting up this whole look? Now for the final step, let's go into the lips. I'm going to be using this nudish, what's it called? Everlasting liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Bow and Arrow. So this is what it looks like on. I am actually surprised how pretty it looks. It is very neutral, and the whole overall look is just very neutral, which is very different for me. Let me just take my hair down a little bit and let's see what it looks like with the pink. Maybe that will add a little bit. Okay, so this is what the overall look looks like. I think I do want to add a little bit of a gloss on top. I'll just use this one from Fenty. This is in the shade Sweet Mouth. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. All the rules are going to be down below. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and stay tuned for some other unboxings that I'm going to be uploading really soon. I have a Lime Crime mystery box, and then also the monthly box for Look Fantastic, and then a bunch of other things on the way. So there's a lot to expect, so don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!